So while I'm waiting for that bearing plate to be cleaned, I'm going to start taking shit out so I can take this motor out. I'm going to go ahead and try to leave the transmission in. I'm going to take this exhaust off that I just put in here. I already got the front mount bolts out. Got the fuel line disconnected. Some of the coolant hoses up top. So I'm going to blast out these header bolts down here, flange bolts, and then go back on up top. Alright, we're disconnected under here. A little bit more gap on this one than the other one, but should be alright. Hopefully I can get that shit line back up too. That'd be nice. Alright. Got the headers out, got the plugs out. Both sides. Only one bolt is a pain in the ass on each side. That one behind the dipstick tube. And that next to last one, because the header tube is in the way of putting a socket on it. So I'm gonna rip that carburetor off real quick. I got one package from Holly already. I got one on the way. I think the one on the way is the secondary metering plate. So I'm gonna take that thing apart again anyway. So I might as well just pull it off now. I'm probably just gonna wrap the strap around that manifold. I'm gonna pull this radiator out quick and probably rip that fan off there because I'm not gonna use that thing anyway. Alright, stay tuned, man. Alrighty. So the only thing holding this thing in still, because I already got these mount bolts in, are out, are the bell housing bolts. So I'm gonna pull this radiator out, pull that fan off. Probably gonna do the bell housing bolts tonight, I'm not sure. And then hopefully pull this thing tomorrow, Saturday. I'm gonna get the heads off, because I'm going out of town Thursday, I think. And I want to get the heads of the machine shop before I go, so whenever I come back I can pick them up. I'm going to drop the starters off at the same time, and I'm going to go return some parts from that thing in Nashville Monday anyway. So I want to do all this shit at the same time. So taking that thing out was pretty dumb, and I caught it a little bit. Hopefully it's okay. If not, I guess I'm soldering it. So we had some 5/16 bolts with some washers in these big old holes here, and there was like a part of the bracket from the radiator here, and then the bolts in here. It was a pain in the ass to get that shit out, because the bolt head was like sandwiched in between this bracket and the other bracket on the radiator. So this is what I'm doing to fix it. The holes are so big I gotta use 3/8. But those are riv nuts. Are these right here? You've seen them in the shifter video. These are 3/8. I got an assortment. I got another assortment up there. These are the pliers. Basically, you thread this guy on like so. You stick it in the hole and you squeeze. And there you have it. All right, here we are. Took that fan off. I'm not going to use it anyway. Found some shorter bolts for that. Tell you what, I've never worked on anything with as much fine thread shit as this. Like, some of it's coarse thread, some of it's fine thread. I mean, fine thread's fine. It's actually stronger than coarse thread, but most things don't use fine thread anymore. Hell, most things don't use SAE anymore, but you know what I mean. All right, I'm done for the night down here on this thing. All I have left is bell housing bolts and pull this thing out. I'm not sure if it's going to fit coming out here with the hood on. I'm hoping it does, because I don't want to take that hood off by myself because it's quite heavy. So I'm going to try to put that thing back together. You guys have a good night.